Recognize the love in yourself, it's easy to recognize the love in others. All right. So easy. No, it's good. When you embody those words, the light in me loves the light in you, the love in me loves the love in you, the freedom in me loves the freedom in you. Makes it easy to love. Yes. Easy to love. Easy. Well, we are excited about this new season. We do have some announcements. I'm going to ask that you all, that you intentionally put out some energy in this space that allows us to flow smoothly, right? That is to, did I say that right? Yeah. Flow smoothly. Yeah. Throughout this service, we've got some technical things that we are managing, and everything is coming together in divine order. We know that. It always does. It always is. And so it's going to be fun and exciting. Yes? Yes. So we are excited about this new season. We are we are celebrating this sort of rebirth, new beginning. I keep looking to Terry Ann because I do. We're celebrating a powerful shift in leadership, a powerful shift that is happening within Awaken. And, you know, when we talk about that shift, we're talking about not just leadership, but we are also talking about vision. We're talking about spirit. We're talking about the ways in which we show up, how we show up. And so it's my joy to keep us moving in flow, smoothly, with ease, with grace today, right? And right now it's my honor to invite up our board secretary, Terry Ann. That's why I kept looking at her, like saying, hey, your time is coming. Because she has a very special announcement to share with you all.
Thank you. Good afternoon. Thank you, Cammie. I just want to announce that on behalf of the board, the Awaken board, I'm excited to announce that officially Minister Shari Hill has been unanimously voted in as our new spiritual director, pastor, and board president. And although she's away today visiting with her family, she did leave a message which I am honored to read to you. Awaken family, thank you from the depths of my heart. I am honored and excited to step fully into this divine assignment. This is a sacred season of alignment, growth, and expansion. I am here to lead with love, clarity, and purpose as together we answer the call of spirit and rise into all that is unfolding for us now. This is a new day, new energy, and a new beginning, and we are ready. Awaken, here we grow. Love, Shari.
Thank you. And so we know that, Shari, you are watching us. Hey. Hello, and thank you so much for sending that message to us today. So let's go back a little bit and let's look at our vision. Let's go ahead and repeat our vision and our mission. I know, 5, 4, hey, whoo, wow, I did that with my mind. So at Awaken, to be reminded weekly of what our vision is so that we can hold that, right? Let's repeat it. We are a global community that recognizes, honors, and nurtures the dignity and uniqueness of all people and the oneness of creation. The oneness of creation. And our mission then is what? We connect through the energy of loving kindness, spiritual practice, and sacred service. So in order to bring about that vision, then we need to commit to practicing, to having that spiritual practice, right? To showing that loving kindness and to being involved and participating in our sacred service. So we have a few announcements, and can we just give some love to Brandon, because he is killing it solo back there. He is doing the doggone thing. So there are a couple of things that I want to share with you. If you can move to that next slide. Wonderful. So right now we have, in Charlotte, we have Charlotte's Black Pride. So they celebrate their specific Black Pride, which is from July 12th to July 19th. If you want more information about how you can participate, and you don't have to be Black to show up and support, right? So feel free and welcome to be able to show your support and to show up to those events. Check out the website, really easy, charlotteblackpride.org. Cool. Next slide. Excellent. So listen, going back to our mission, going back to our vision, many hands make light work. Have you heard that before? Yeah. Many hands make light work. And if we are serious about this new direction that we are heading in, if we are serious about this new vision, this new leadership, and this new spirit, and all of these things, then guess what? Look to your left. It's going to take that person sitting over there. Look to your right. It's going to take that person sitting over there. Point to yourself. It's going to take that person right there, right? And so for those of you that I saw online, I wanted you to do the same thing. If you look to your left and there was no one, that's because that is space that we are holding for those folks that are coming. Yes, yes? If you look to your right and there was no one, guess what? That is space that we are holding for those people that are coming. But guess who it's going to take to get those folks in the door? Yes! A child shall lead them. What did she say? Myself. It's going to take each of us. So, greeters we need. Individuals who are like tech savvy, or if you have like some marketing skills, things like that. Yes, we need you. Individuals to help Megan with the youth program. We want you. We desire you. We have space for you, right? And so many more opportunities for you to participate in. So if you online or in person, if you're like, ooh, I want to try something, then either reach out to a board member. Board members that are here, please raise your hand. Yes, look around the room. Awesome. Or you can reach out to Minister Shari, or you can just simply email at info@awakeningcarolina.org. Yes? That excites me. Okay, next slide. Wonderful. So this is, man, I'm going to tell you what. Affirmative prayer, or sometimes we use the word treatment, right, which is what we call it. If you are desiring affirmative prayer or treatment, we have an awesome opportunity for you if you're in person, and that is to meet with our practitioner, Terry Ann, who you just heard from. You can meet with her after service in the Lighthouse. If it's during the week, or if you're online and you want to participate in that, simply reach out, prayer@awakeningcarolina.org. You can also call or text. Something that I would suggest is that if you're online, or even if you're in person, to take a screenshot, right, of this slide, because you never know if it's going to be midweek and you're like, wait, what was that number? What was that email? Right? So you have that information with you. Excellent. All right. And I want to make sure that I'm sharing everything that I'm supposed to share with you. Okay. We're good, Brandon? Awesome. And so next we will have the Science of Mind reading. I know, yeah. Yeah, that was a question that was asked and answered. I love that. By David. Thank you, David.
And you too can be a Science of Mind reader. All you have to do is contact Sherry, and she'll be happy to let you have one of the opportunities to stand up here and read. I think all of us have the ability to read. And so anybody can volunteer, and that's one of the ways that you can volunteer. So today's reading is called You Are a Spiritual Powerhouse. The first quote is from Stephen Lane Taylor. We send messages to God, and we constantly receive messages from God. We are a channel of creativity. And the next quote from Ernest Holmes. The person who fears life gets little pleasure from living. The antidote for fear is faith. And the reading. All too often, we ask others for advice instead of trusting ourselves. We doubt ourselves. We have our own inner guidance system that will never fail us, yet we overlook it. Why? Because we have been programmed to believe we are limited in power. Our parents and friends believed they were limited, and they passed that belief on to us. Sound familiar? The truth is, we have infinite power within. Recently, I read about an experiment scientists conducted with fleas. Fleas have the ability to jump 13 inches which is 200 times the length of their bodies. Scientists took a group of fleas and put them in a jar only a few inches tall, so that when they jumped, they hit their heads. After a few hours, they were taken out of the jar and placed on the floor. The fleas continued to jump only a few inches. They had learned their powers were limited. Many of us live with limiting ceilings too. We don't have one. At our source, we have unlimited energy. At any time, we can choose to step into the unlimited being each of us is. We can be a role model for limitation or for unlimited power and potential. Which legacy would you prefer to leave? We were born to thrive, so let's do it. And today's affirmation, we can all read it together. There we are. So, today, I make the choice to move within and seek guidance from the source that created all of us. I recognize that as I rely on Spirit, my life unfolds in peace and joy. And now, Megan.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. It's great to see everyone. Let's start by taking a few deep breaths together. In through your nose, feeling your lungs expand, and gently out through your mouth. Take a moment to get comfortable in your seat. Let your feet rest flat on the floor. And if it feels right, allow your eyes to softly close. Take another deep breath in. And slowly release. Again, we breathe in peace. And exhale anything you no longer wish to carry with you. And let yourself arrive fully to this moment. In this stillness, we remember the truth. There is one infinite power and presence, one life, one divine intelligence, and it is the very essence of everything and all of us. It moves through the trees, through the stars, through every heartbeat in this room, and it moves through you now. Take another deep breath and feel that life force within you. Feel it in your body. Feel it as the beating of your heart. In this sacred awareness, we remember that we are not separate from the divine. We are not broken. We are not lacking. We are not alone. We are individualized expressions of the infinite. We are the beloved of the universe, the embodiment of love, wisdom, and wholeness. Right now, I invite you to silently affirm to yourself, I am one with Spirit. I am guided. I am held. I am whole. Let these words ripple through you. You don't need to make anything happen. Just allow yourself to remember what's already true. If there's any fear, confusion, or heaviness you've been carrying, gently place it into the hands of the divine. Release it. It is safe to let go. Because right here and right now, you are renewed by Spirit. Every cell, every thought, every emotion is returning to its natural state of harmony. You are not your past or your mistakes. You are the light that has always been shining. You are the love that never runs out. You are the channel through which Spirit flows into this world. Take a deep breath and feel that power within you. You are here to bring beauty, truth, and peace. You are here on purpose, and nothing can take away from your worth. Let that knowing soak into every fiber of your being. Feel that feeling of love, peace, and wholeness radiating from you and reaching out. And when you're ready, we will begin to gently return to the room, taking another deep breath, wiggling your fingers, moving your shoulders, and moving with gratitude. And when you're ready, you can softly open your eyes, taking this sense of peace and love into the rest of your day. And so it is.
grew up apostolic. One of the scriptures that stayed with me was Romans 4:17, which says to call those things which be not as though they were. So essentially, that's faith. Well, I have a 22-year-old daughter who introduced me to New Thought. She did. So she was into a lot of things. But she introduced me to the concept called the law of attraction. And at its core, is that your ideas, your thoughts, and beliefs shape your reality. So this song speaks to that. So I want to teach it to you, okay? So you just repeat after me, okay? I shall have what I decree. I believe it belongs to me. So I'm going to speak into the atmosphere. That's all you're going to say. So I'm going to speak into the atmosphere. Let's try that again. I shall have what I decree. I believe it belongs to me. So I'm going to speak into the atmosphere. Whatever you want. So I'm going to speak into the atmosphere. Let's try it one more time. Y'all think you got it? I shall have what I decree. I believe it belongs to me. So I'm going to speak into the atmosphere. You want to speak it into the atmosphere. So I'm going to speak into the atmosphere. Now repeat after me one more time. Speak it, speak it, speak it, speak it, believe it, believe it, believe it, believe it, name it, name it, claim it, claim it, decree it, decree it, decree it, decree it. It's mine, it's mine, it's mine, it's mine. Say yes, yes, yes. So I'm going to speak into the atmosphere. So I'm going to speak into the atmosphere. Now, this is where you get to speak whatever you want. Now, we just heard a great science of mind reading. We just had a great meditation. So let's act on it. I want you to think about something that you desire, something that you want right now. You're going to put it in the atmosphere right now. Here we go. you put it out there, the Spirit's going to answer. The Spirit has to answer. The Spirit always does. Always does. So all we have to do is believe that we deserve it. And it's ours. It's coming toward you. But we have to do a part of the work. Amen? Ashe. So I'm going to speak into the atmosphere. So you can say it on your way to the grocery store, while you're driving home, something that you might need, that you might believe. There's never a bad time to awaken the Spirit within you. Speak into the atmosphere. One last time. I shall have what I decree. I believe it belongs to me. So I'm going to speak into the atmosphere. 2 more times. So I'm going to speak into the atmosphere. 2 more times. So I'm going to speak into the atmosphere. One last time. Speak into the atmosphere.
When I was growing up, I always said, God bless you, to anyone around me when they sneezed. And I did this because everyone else did it. And I did it without any thought of why anyone would do this. Until one day I went to school and the teacher explained to the class where this came from. That hundreds of years ago in medieval times, there was an idea that when someone sneezed, that their soul could go flying out of their body, gallivanting around somewhere, and that the solution to this dilemma was to ask for God's blessing. And that this would result in the wayward soul returning to its rightful body. And I was amazed that anyone would believe such a thing. And that we would be doing something now that was in some way related to it. Although I must say that a lot of our reactions to bodily noises really don't make a lot of sense. I mean, if someone hiccups, it's generally ignored unless you're planning on sneaking up on them and suddenly surprising them. And if someone burps, no blessing for you, you need to excuse yourself. And if the noise comes out the other end, there may be blame, accusation, and denials traded around. And if any of these noises would warrant a divine intervention, I think it would be that one. Oh Lord, save us from this foul demon that has come upon us. And it seems that people in medieval times had a totally different idea about soul than we have now. That any idea I've heard about soul is that it is the essence of a human other than their physical body. That it would contain such things as their life energy and their consciousness. And that if you had a situation where the soul leaves the body, let's say astral projection, the consciousness would be in the soul. So it'd be, oh, I can see my house from here. Cool. Better get back to that body. So let us consider, what is the relationship between our body and our soul? And really, what does it mean to be a human being? And I've heard some ideas about this, and they tend to fall into one of two distinct categories. The first category is that a human being is a physical object, a physical body that might be able to think and maybe even think about spiritual things, but still a physical body, basically a mortal meat bag. Then there's the other category, which I find is more empowering, and that is that a human being is a living conscious energy being, that is a spiritual being with a creative ability to express into a physical body so that we can enjoy this amazing world that we find ourselves in. And of the ideas I've heard in the second category, one of them that really impresses me is from Buckminster Fuller. And he was a visionary, a philosopher, and an architect. He invented the geodesic dome. He was also a major force in the early environmental movement. He coined the phrase, we are all passengers on the spaceship Earth. And I have a short quote from him that gives his idea of what it means to be a human, and we have it up here. And he said this: I live on Earth at present, and I don't know what I am. I know that I'm not a category, I'm not a thing, a noun. I seem to be a verb, an evolutionary process, an integral function of the universe. I love that. Isn't that great? So let's look at what he says here. He starts off, he says, okay, here I am in this world, and I don't really know. There is something beyond our appearance that he doesn't know, and that means he has an open mind to greater ideas, which is a very valuable thing to have. And so he says, I know I'm not a category, and we all have many categories that we place ourselves into. And categories can come in handy. We can keep track of how we express ourselves in this world. And some of the categories we could have, we have gender, education, our profession, our role in a family, our citizenship. But that's not who we really are. What we really are transcends any of these categories, if for no other reason than all of these categories are temporary. And then he says, I seem to be a verb. And it's not just that he says, well, let's define ourselves by what we do. He says, I am the verb. And if you can think of different verbs, to give, to celebrate, to awaken, to learn, to succeed, to love, to live, to be, that along those lines, that's what we are. And I think he gets it just right, that that's moving in a direction to awaken to the spiritual magnificence of what it means to be a human. Although, one thing about the word verb if you look it up in a dictionary, the first thing it says is that it is a noun. Really? Go ahead and look that up. And he gives a couple of examples of some verbs here that we are. And the first one is an evolutionary process. And evolution is more than simply an idea in biology. It is a universal principle of growth. That is, growth overall, in the long run, towards something greater of some type. And he says, that's what we are. Not just that we can access this, but we are this, and we can awaken to it so that we can engage with it, and that evolution for people, for all of life, for all of reality, that when we engage with it, it can work for us. We can choose to do that or not, because we are always at choice. For instance, I could make this choice. I could say, I've been watching the news, and I don't believe in any evolutionary progress. In fact, I think we're all degenerating, going to hell in a handbasket, and every one of us is facing an imminent dystopian disaster. No evolution there. And if I make that choice, it's not only uncomfortable, it's not very practical. Because, let's say, well, that's the way humanity's going, but in my own life, I want to do some things that I like. I want to have some progress. I want to learn things and do things. But if I believe I'm making progress, and all of humanity and all of reality is going the other way, that's going to drag me down. It's going to be a struggle to even stay in place if that is my belief. Now, I could say, oh, no, I accept this idea of that there is an evolutionary process. And although I will not see it by watching the news, I can see it if I look at history. Deep enough, broad enough, long enough, I can see that things really are getting better in all areas. And one example of that is that we now have an idea of soul that does not involve sneezing. And so one thing about this belief in an evolutionary process, it is one of several beliefs about, is life for me rather than against me? It is a fundamental belief about the nature of reality itself. And it is these beliefs that will set the emotional tone of a lifetime unless we change them. And if I want to succeed in something, and I want a better idea about that, and I believe in the dystopian disaster, then that belief of my success rests on a belief of my failure. So it's going to be more difficult to do that. So it is well worth considering, what do I really believe about life? Is it for me? And if not, what can I do to have a better one? Now, he has another one here. Seen to be a verb and an integral function of the universe. And that means that's what spirit reality does. It is the verb of reality itself. Its function, not only are we involved in it, it is what we are. And he uses this word integral. And integral means that it is an integral part is a part of something that is now whole and complete with that integral part. And without that integral part, it is not whole and complete. So what he is saying about every single one of us is that we are necessary for the function of the universe. Now, isn't that an amazing and inspiring idea? So I love that. And what he presents here, I just have a short little quote from him, but this is a transcendent spiritual philosophy that many people, from Ralph Waldo Emerson and Thoreau back in that time to him and many others, have this type of idea. And what we teach here, New Thought and the Science of Mind by Ernest Holmes, is also a transcendent spiritual philosophy. But there is a slight difference between the two. That Ernest Holmes had this basic idea that there's one spiritual presence that is the basis of everything. It is pure goodness. We are made out of that spiritual energy, and that there is a creative process that flows through us, guided and directed in large part by our thoughts and our beliefs. And what New Thought adds to the transcendent philosophy is the practical application due to the awareness of the creative nature of thought. That is, change your thinking, change your life. So that's what New Thought adds to a transcendent spiritual philosophy. Now, when Ernest Holmes uses the word soul, he has a different meaning than, well, anybody else. So it's good to know this. And he has this because he looks at reality as having a three-part to it. And it is in this, the Circle V logo here. And there's a big one right here. I have a little one here. And what this means, all this. Okay, the circle is all of reality. The top part is spirit. So, spirit is first cause, infinite mind, the source and substance of all that is. It is unformed potential of infinite good. It is the beginning. So that's this top part. Then this middle part is what spirit does. It is the creative process itself. It is all law and principle of the creative process, and it is this that he calls soul. This is the soul of the universe, is the creative process itself. It is the verb of spirit. Okay? Then the bottom part here is the result of the creative process. That is the manifest universe, time, space, motion, form that we are familiar with, and this is the noun of spirit. And this V here is the direction of the creative process, always from spirit through the creative process, the verb or soul, into the noun, the body of the universe, the physical expression. Now, the black part is the actual Circle V logo. I added these other things. That's sort of a sky here to sort of represent spirit. This is a waterfall and then a forest with a path in it. So I just did that with for artistic flair there. Now, Ernest Holmes says that each one of us, we have this threefold nature because we're all one. So the top section is spirit in us is our conscious mind. We're aware of life. We make decisions where we may engage with the creative process and improve our lives. This middle section, that's what our soul is, according to Ernest Holmes. It is our use of the creative process. It is changing our deeply held beliefs that are, most of which are subconscious. So he is saying our soul is a verb. And then our noun is our physical body and our circumstances. And so we can look at all of these transcendent philosophies and know that New Thought is part of that, and that it is a recognition of what is our mind, what is a human, what is our soul, what is our relationship of our soul to our mind and our body. Okay? And New Thought also gives us certain tools to use to engage this, to make this change our thinking, change our lives. And one of the most popular are affirmations. And I have a couple of affirmations that I would like to share with you, and here they are. And the first one is, I am spirit, a living stream of consciousness, eternally awakening to my oneness with the infinite source of all. I am soul, a living stream of consciousness, eternally expressing thoughts into form. I seem to be a verb. And I invite you to say these with me. I am spirit, a living stream of consciousness, eternally awakening to my oneness with the infinite source of all. I am soul, a living stream of consciousness, eternally expressing thought into form. I seem to be a verb. Yes, you do. And so you are. And so it is.
And as we prepare our hearts, minds, and energy to participate, in the law of circulation, I invite you to say with me our conscious giving affirmation. Divine love moving through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. Thank you, God, for the good in my life.
I have everything, my needs will be supplied. Not worried about anything, spirit is right on time.
dropping into that space of peace, that space of tranquility. I am energy. I am that energy of spirit, that energy flowing through me, that white light. And as I am energy, as are you. And we are not that energy of force, not that bursting energy of a firecracker. We are that soft, loving, enveloping energy. That energy that comes through a cloud when the sun rises. That life force, that joy. We are the universal children of spirit, that perfect force that reaches out to each other, to our world, that streaks and stops so that it only touches with softness when it reaches its target. We are powerful, yet we are mild. And it is that in us that allows us into the hearts and souls of this world. And we know this power, and we know this energy, and we hold it high. We hold it high within ourselves because it is a part of our perfection, part of the universe's gift bestowed upon us when we were released into this world. We are whole. We are joyful. And we are loving. And this we give to each other, to everyone in this world. And so it is. And now will you join me in our affirmation for our children? Children, we see you, we hear you, we appreciate you, and we love you just the way you are.